Buongiorno guys, welcome back to my channel Traveling to Me, and today is the day 2 in Milano, and we are out on the streets of Milan, and right now we are going to our first destination, that is Duomo Cathedral of Milan. And if you remember, if you have seen my last vlog on Florence city, we went to Duomo Cathedral of Florence. So it is also, so Milan also has a Duomo, which is obviously different than Florence, and I'll keep you posted once I get there. So in Milan, across the city, there's like some construction work going on, which is kind of annoying. You can see this. So they have like covered all this place, and they have not left any space in the middle to cross the street. So if you want to go to that street, you have to like go all the way to the end and then take a U-turn to come to that street. So it's pretty annoying, but it's okay. And that's the Milanese architecture for you. You can see that the right building, it says Gucci on it. As you know that Milan is often called as fashion capital of Europe or world, whatever. So yeah, it has got all the luxury places, Gucci, Armani, Saint Laurent, and so many, I don't even know the names. So yeah, the origin of luxury, you can say. So we have made it to the cathedral, and we have already pre-booked our time slot. So our time slot is at 9 a.m. which is now, and it also opens at 9 a.m. so we are at the right time. And that's the cathedral for you. Looks so beautiful. So we are now inside the cathedral. It's so massive, so beautiful. To tell you something about cathedral, it was built in the span of 6 centuries. So it started in like 1300s, and it was finished in 1965, which is pretty recent. It's not even 100 years ago. But yeah, and also it is built on the ruins of some old Roman church, and it is dedicated to Saint Mary Nativity, it's called, like it's for the birth of Jesus, kind of Mary. And also it's the seat of Archbishop of Milan, I forgot his name. So yeah, it's pretty good. See, so grand. For the peaceful garden. So Some more information about cathedral is that, like I told you, the cathedral was built over 6 centuries, so it was not constructed by one architect. It was completed by it was designed by several architects, so it has got different designs combined together. And also the central part, that is called nave of cathedral, has a height of 45 meter, and that's the highest point. I think they were trying to make another highest point which could have been as high as like 48 meters, but was never completed. So that central part, see, it's not completed, and beyond that is the nave of cathedral, which is 45 meters tall. So we have bought a combo ticket, which means combined ticket. So it allows us to enter 4 parts of cathedral itself, a church, a museum, and terrace of cathedral. So right now we are going to the terrace of cathedral, which provides a very good view of Milan city, and I think there's a small queue there. And fortunately you don't have to book a time slot for terrace, you just have to book time slot for cathedral. And in my opinion, you should come as early as possible. So 9 AM is the earliest you can come, and just book that time so that you won't find the crowd outside and inside of the cathedral. So we have entered inside the entrance for rooftop, and we bought a ticket which allows you to go to the rooftop via stairs. And if you have problem with stairs, you can always choose the elevator option. So it's pretty good. Like unlike Duomo of Florence, they did not have the elevator option. So if you can't do stairs, you cannot go to the dome. But here at least you have the option. Since we are fit, so we can do the stairs, and it's cheaper than the elevator ticket anyway. So we are now at the rooftop of Milan Cathedral, the terrace of Milan Cathedral. I'm not sure it's the highest you can get, but it looks like this is the highest point. And there's scaffolding here. I think some refurbishment work is going on. That's the thing with these old architecture, old buildings. There's always some refurbishment, reconstruction, conservative work going on. But it's pretty amazing. It appears that I was wrong, we are not at the rooftop yet, because here it says direction for the rooftop, so I think we still have to go or climb more stairs. So these parts of the cathedral, they are called spire, and this one particular is called Spire of Saint Biagio. I'm not sure about the pronunciation. So in 1943, due to bombing, it got like affected, destroyed, fell off the building, and then in 1950 it was reintegrated with the rest of the cathedral. It gives the information here, and the photo is here, like it's, see. So now we are going to the second level of terrace, and we have to climb another 90 steps to reach there. So we have finally made it to the second level of rooftop or terrace, whatever it's called. And here, all these spears, and all these spears have these sculptures, statues, and I think they belong to different saints. Like I told you, like in 1943, spear of Saint Biagio got destroyed because of bombing, so probably all these are different saints, and that's my theory. I have to read about it, I'm not sure. It's pretty good. It's so sunny here, and also there's no wind, kind of cold breeze, so you can feel the sun directly. And yeah, scaffolding. And see, there's a golden sculpture on top of the main spear. Spear. So I think level 2 is the highest where you can get to on terrace, and from this you can get the view of the city. So here, let's see. So at the moment I am at the south side of the Duomo, and from here you get the view of different buildings. So here you get the bell tower, and then there's this church. It's called Church of the St Gotardo in Corte, and we are going there next along with the Duomo Museum, because as I said in our combined ticket there are 4 places which we can view: cathedral, terrace, church and museum. So yeah, that's the view from south side of the terrace. So rooftop exits in the cathedral, and right now you can see the cathedral got so busy. It's just 10:30 and it got so crowded. It's good that we came at like 9 and we got good videos and photos and good silent environment. And I think you can also visit cathedral because there are 2 places, exit and inside the cathedral. So if you start with the rooftop, you can go cathedral later. So after visiting rooftop and cathedral, we got 2 places in our combined ticket left, which are museum and church of St Gotardo. I'm not sure about the pronunciation, sorry about it. San means saint obviously, and Gotardo is probably wrong pronunciation. And the church is inside the museum. So that's the Museum del Novecento, and that's the Museum del Duomo. So yeah, we are going here. One more information, like Winter Olympics are gonna happen in Milan, and they have got this here, countdown going on, and see they have made fake snow. It appears that someone just got married inside the church. Here you can see the groom and bride and their fancy vintage car. So we are inside the museum now. So museum is dedicated to Duomo. So it has got like pieces of ancient Duomo and things which used to be in Duomo and now in the museum for preservation. So here you can see the cross, the tiles, polychrome marbles. Here it is called evangeliary cover known as diptych.
On his side, injury, wound.
So here they got crucified Christ, and here you can see they have like tied up the torn out pieces.
The crazy thing for me, that scale.
So in front of me there is the model of Duomo Cathedral. It was done by different artists from 1591 to 1893. So like I told you inside the cathedral, that the cathedral is built on the ruins of old Roman cathedral, which was at ruins when it was destroyed and the new cathedral was built on. So the construction started in 1386, and also an institution was found to build the cathedral. It's called Veneranda Fabrico del Duomo, which still exists today, and they still do the reconstruction, refurbishment and conservation work in cathedral.
The second stop, the blue.
The timeline I just showed you tell you about the timeline of construction of cathedral. Sorry, I got cut off by the employee because it is not allowed to record here, but I still did using my phone. So I was going to explain that even though the cathedral took 6 centuries to get constructed, but here in this picture you can see the timeline of the cathedral. The major construction was completed around in 1600s or 1700s. There was only a part of it which was constructed in 1900s. So yeah, even though it took like 6 centuries, but yeah, the major part was constructed quite earlier in that 6th century period. So from the museum we are here at Church of St Gotardo. It's a 14th century church built in 1336. The church was initially dedicated to Saint Mary, but later it was named after Saint Gotardo because he had some magical power which helped in curing a disease called gout, and which the Lord of Milan himself had, and this church was annexed by Lord of Milan. So that was Duomo, magnificent piece of architecture built over the span of 6 centuries. So definitely go there. Definitely not forget to book your time slot beforehand, buy combined ticket. If you prefer stairs, then buy stair ticket. If you prefer elevator, buy elevator ticket. But definitely visit it.